Oh, camera's wobbled already. Off to a good start, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, welcome to another beer review. And today we're going over to Omnipollo, and this is a collaboration that they've done with Trillium. And this is a can of the Nelson Sauvin double dry hopped, covered in Puppies double IPA, clocking in at 8.1% ABV in a 440ml can. And absolutely stunning metallic foil artwork there from Karl Grandin, as usual, with some lovely Poochie indulgence there as well. But yeah, what a handsome can that is. I picked this up from Behemoth in Manchester. I picked this up and a bottle of Lorelei, which I've not had for ages, and I absolutely adored it the only time I've ever had it. So yeah, I thought, don't really get to try anything that Trillium have had their hand in, so I thought I would give this a try and see what it's like. I remember when this was first released, the people were, saying really nice, positive things about it, as you would expect from Omnipollo and Treehouse coming together. Not Treehouse, Trillium. Fucking newbie mistake right there, obviously. But yeah, so fantastic stuff. Really, really excited to try this one. And I think I paid about £9 for it. But I don't get to try these beers often, so every now and then I will pay that price. But yeah, so let's get this opened and see what we get. Unfortunately, I don't have an obscenely bulbous glass to pour it in, so I'm just going to use my 2-old glass. So let's see what we get with this one. Right off the bat, I'm just going to put out there, Nelson Sauvin, not one of my favourite hops, but I'm intrigued to see how it plays its role in this beer. And in terms of the appearance, this is... nearly went for an Iceman pour, but then I realised I'm not a twat. Well, I am, but not that much. Yeah, just look at that. That is pale, cloudy, turbid, hazy, you name it, chicken stock. It looks a bit more orangey, like pulpy sort of orange juice on camera because of the way the lights caught it. But this has got that sort of like peach yogurt almost. But yeah, that just looks like you could dip your finger in and it'd leave a dent. But yeah, looks absolutely fantastic. No head at all on this one. So I'll have a look when this was canned and the usual stuff once I've got all of it into the glass. But yeah, it's just like got, I don't know how well you're going to pick that up, but it's got like an oily sort of film to it. Fantastic stuff. It just looks awesome, doesn't it? So once again, put too much in the glass, so I can't really swirl the glass without spilling it. So let's give it a smell. It's soft. It's almost got like custard cream character to it. There's a very faint sherbety tartness there. A little bit of melon, pineapple, quite a bit of pineapple actually, I would say. Doesn't really drift off too much into the tropical sort of mango territory. But yeah, there's citrus there. I think the more it's like, now it's sitting in the glass, the more I'm getting on that nose. Yeah, a little bit of like clementine juice, almost. Very sweet on the nose, I would say. Yeah, the longer it's been in the glass, the more I'm getting those aromas. And it's a really satisfying, soft and inviting sort of aroma, as opposed to being like a punchy, in-your-face, hoppy character. Yeah, definitely loads of sweet, citrusy characters coming through. It smells absolutely mega, so let's see what we get on the taste. Cheers, guys. And like, when I hold it here, that's like the perfect representation of what this beer looks like. Just absolute mega hazy, dank times, do you know what I mean? I'm not down with the children. Although, let the children whatevs. Whatever. What the fuck was that about? I don't know. Anyway, I've got trip hop and like chilled vibes going on in the background. I've got a metallic can. I've got a t-shirt which has got cup noodle curry as a pocket. I used to fucking hate t-shirts with pockets. I absolutely detested them, but ever since I started shopping at Uniqlo, I've just been buying loads of t-shirts that have got designs on the pockets. But yeah, anyway. So that's the sort of person at the age of 31 that I'm reverting back to. That hype beast that I used to be when I was in my late teens. And I'm sort of like, I've got my punk years now. Never really had my punk years growing up. I was never really rebellious. So the most rebellious thing I did was drink. But yeah, now I'm just like 31. I'm not causing anyone any harm. It's not affecting my life. I'm having fun. So fuck it. If I look like an immature imbecile, so be it. Anyway, let's see what we get on the taste. Cheers, guys. First of all, mouthfeel is just immaculate. That Nelson Sauvin hop is giving it a sort of slightly brutish, grape-like character, like a real like vinous character, almost like grape musk, and it dries out the palate really, really strongly, I would say. This is like just pure savoury fried onion and garlic, like in your face, dank New England style IPA. If you were looking for something that's going to have a little bit of a citrus bite and a tropical fruity sweetness, you're going to be really quite disappointed with this beer. But if you are familiar with the Nelson Sauvin hop, it's shining in this. Now, me usually, I don't like those sorts of hops because of that wine-esque character you get from them. But in a beer like this, it's just like a full force attack in terms of what's the best way to put it? Dankness. It's a dank, savoury sort of, bruised fruit that's lost all of its sweetness character. So if you like those sorts of IPAs, which don't seem to come around too often, then you're going to really, really enjoy it. For me personally, part of me is thinking, did I really spend £9 on this beer? Is it a bad beer? Hell no. There's really nothing wrong with it. I'm trying to see if there's a canned on date. No, apparently this can just exists out of thin air because there's no best before date. So I don't know if freshness is a factor. Oh, here we go. Best before is the 21st of October 2020. So is this a somewhat fresh batch? Have they done this series with different hops? I'm not too sure. I should have done what any normal person should have done and done a bit of research before they started, but that's just not me. That's just not me at all, is it? Yeah, I'm a little bit torn on this one. I'd say you are getting the ABV in this. Is it offensive? No. I'm getting a little bit of like unsweetened grapefruit juice in there as well. The mouthfeel's gorgeous. Can't fault the mouthfeel at all. It's not really like hoppy tasting beer. As I said, it's a really dank and turbid, fried oniony, garlicky, savoury IPA. with some very subtle sweetness coming through from these like slightly fruity, hoppy characters. But yeah, if you ever had a beer that showcased Nelson Sauvin hops, this is, you know, textbook. It really, really is. And even as someone who's not the biggest fan, I think the utilisation in this beer specifically, you feel like it's going to put hairs on your chest. Do you know what I mean? It's not for everyone's cup of tea. It's not everyone's hop soup. And yes, I do know I've got a stain from cigarettes on my feeble attempt of a moustache. Now that that's brought your attention to it, you're welcome. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I get to try Omnipollo. I get to try Trillium. I've had a few Trillium beers up to this point. So that part enticed me. But I know for the price that I paid of this, I could have got a domestic sort of like uber juicy triple IPA. I probably could have picked up a couple of imports or even a 2 or 3 really solid UK IPAs. But, you know, it's not always just about that, is it? Especially when you've got a YouTube channel. Sometimes, and I try and avoid it as much as possible, but you just can't. You see beers where you think, oh, that would be really good for my YouTube channel. Is it the best beer from Omnipollo that I've ever had? No. To me, they've done much better IPAs. I had Nebuchadnezzar for the first time in ages recently, although different style of IPA, of course. But that was absolutely mega. Really, like, almost palate-wrecking bitterness on that. And I've had some hazy IPAs from Omnipollo. As I said at the start of the video, I picked this up and a bottle of Lorelei, which I'm so looking forward to revisiting Lorelei. But yeah, it's something a little bit different. In terms of a rating, I'd probably give it just about a 7 out of 10. I'd try this again if they did this sort of like malt build, but with maybe something like a Citra hop or a Mosaic hop. I know, basic bitch territory when it comes to IPAs. I'd probably be like all over this and foaming at the mouth, but part of me is upset that I paid £9 for this, but at the same time, I've got a really nice piece of artwork there. I've got an interesting beer from 2, you know, really highly acclaimed breweries who you don't see much of. I don't even see Omnipollo too much now. Aside for like a Brewdog where they've got those Goes beers at like 20 quid a can, and it's like, no way, Jose. There's no way I'm paying that for a Goes beer. Although that blueberry pancake one they did was fucking amazing, but 20 quid, I don't know. But yeah, for a few quid more, I could get in touch with my mate Harry, and he can get hold of some other half, some Trillium, Treehouse, Bissell Brothers, you name it. These like American breweries who we never really see too much. So I'm not going to hate on the beer too much. How many times did I say too much then? I don't know. Too much, probably. Anyway, but yeah, just about get to 7 out of 10. Glad that I tried it. Really striking looking can. And it's something you don't see every day. And yeah, you've got to give hops that you're not a fan of a try, especially when this is like Nelson Sauvin in your face by the bucket load. So if you like that hop and you like what it brings to the table, then you're going to absolutely adore this. And if you like your savoury, dank IPAs, then this is a winner as well. Anyway, so yeah, go check out Omnipollo, go check out Trillium. Pick this up from Behemoth in Manchester. And yeah, look out in the future for my review of Lorelei, which I'm so looking forward to. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy drinking the rest of that. I'll probably get a lot more after I finish the review. It's always the case, isn't it? But anyway, yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, if you've tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. Is this a rotational hop series beer? I'm not too sure. Or has it always been Nelson Sauvin? Your thoughts and opinions, always welcome. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I shall hopefully see you all later. Cheers. turn the camera off, Peter.